Hey everyone, welcome back to the Celebscope channel. I recently caught one of my favorite online shows, Red Table Talk, hosted by Jada Pinkett Smith, her daughter Willow, and her mom. In this episode, Jada's husband, Will Smith, joined as a guest, and they opened up about their marriage and how they first met. Here's a fun fact. Will first noticed Jada when she appeared on A Different World and immediately had a crush on her. He wanted to meet her so badly that his Fresh Prince of Bel-Air co-star, Alfonso, took him to the set where Jada was filming. But let's just say, their first meeting didn't exactly go as planned.
When I saw you on Different World, it was that thing. And I don't know what it is, that the bell rings, and I knew that there was something in our energy that would be magic.
Wow.
And so I was like, I'll hook it up.
He went to
Different World to meet Jada and met Cherie and ended up marrying Cherie and having Trey with Cherie.
That's just trippy. Wow.
Funny enough, while trying to meet Jada, Will ended up meeting his first wife, Sherry, that day. Grinning face with wet, but the twist? He later fell in love with Jada while still married to Sherry.
Dwayne and Tisha had a thing at the Baked Potato.
Yep.
And we sat down at the Baked Potato.
And
we talked. There was a really unique, beautiful power.
Yeah.
We had that moment and we connected, but I was married and it was, and we
that was it.
That was it.
We did not have an affair.
We did not have an affair.
He was married.
Nope,
Let's be
not
clear
at all.
about that.
That's right, Jada revealed that even though they never had an affair, Will was still in love with her while married to Sherry. Broken heart, but Will refused to leave his wife because he believed in a strict no-divorce policy.
Me and Cherie went to dinner, and I remember I had to get up from dinner when I had a realization that I wasn't with the person I was supposed to be with. I went in the bathroom at the Palm, and I broke down in tears, crying uncontrollably, and then laughing like, what the heck is wrong with me? And I was crying and laughing. I knew that was the woman I was supposed to be with, but I was never getting divorced.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't get divorced.
And then she divorced you.
And then Cherie, she hit me hard. Cherie filed for divorce on Valentine's Day. And I still told her, I said, no.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can't have a divorce. She hit me with so you're gonna make somebody stay with you who doesn't love you. And I was like, what? I'm actually not.
After Will's divorce from Sherry, he eventually moved on with Jada, and of course, they were deeply in love. Red heart, but like any couple, they had their ups and downs. Will once shared a story about a disagreement they had in front of friends. Jada snapped at him, and he lightly tapped her on the head with a newspaper before pulling her aside to talk it out. Now, before anyone jumps to conclusions, Will clarified it wasn't abusive, that just wasn't the kind of relationship they had.
She cursed at me in front of 20 people at this party. She's like, Will, would you shut the up?
Ooh.
With Trey sitting on my lap. And I grabbed a newspaper and I said, bah! Can I talk to you in the other room, please?
And I was like,
Right.
this joker just hit me on my head with a newspaper.
We went in the other room and I said, Jada, this is the deal. I grew up in a household where I watched my father punch my mother in the face. I will not create a house, a space, an interaction with a person where there's profanity and violence. If you have to talk to me like that, we can't be together.
Wow.
We're not going to use any profanity in our interactions. We're not going to raise our voice. We're not going to be violent. I can't do it.
Yeah.
She was like, well, you're not going to be hitting me in my head. I said, get out. She was like, wait, so you would break up with me over some words? I was like, yeah, I just did. I was like, we're not cursing.
Damn.
And her eyes welled up with tears. And she was like, okay, we didn't use any profanity in any
We never
argument.
raised our
We never
voice.
raised our voices. We took communication courses,
Yeah.
all of that.
That's beautiful.
And we never had violence.
Never raised your voice?
We didn't raise our voices.
Very interesting. This episode really opened my eyes to the kind of relationship Will and Jada have. Even though it's far from perfect, it's not as strange as people make it seem. Will Smith is a very traditional, alpha-type man, and honestly, there are still many men like that today, which isn't a bad thing at all. I actually think it's great that Will has been able to lead his family and marriage in a positive direction. Dizzy still, Jada did struggle at times, having to compromise a lot, which caused some rocky moments in their marriage. They'll be talking more about that next week, and I honestly can't wait.